Hello everyone. Today 6C decided to talk to you about Black History Month. What is it and why should we celebrate it? But first, you should know that in our school and in many parts of the world, Black History Month is celebrated in February each year. This celebration has its origin in 1926 in the USA, when a Black historian called Carter G. Woodson started a special week to celebrate the contribution of Black Americans to the United States. The month of February officially became Black History Month in the USA in 1976. In the UK, when the month of October became a Black History Month in 1987. Black History Month is a time to celebrate and achievements made by Black people and learn about Black history. In school, we learn about important people like leaders, scientists, writers, and artists. But often, the stories of important Black people don't get as much attention. Black History Month helps us learn about the contributions and achievements that Black people have made in the past. In every part of the history, Black people have been treated badly because of the color of their skin. This is called racism. Black History Month is a time to understand why it's important to treat everybody kindly, fairly, and with respect. During this special month, school children do many different activities to help them understand and appreciate Black history and culture. For example, they read books and learn more stories about Black people who have done amazing things in the past, like fighting for civil rights. Other activities include things like listening to music, watch plays or films, looking at art, or reading poems that come from Black culture. Our class decided to react to one of the most important events in Black history that became an intensive for fighting Black people rights and starting to put an end to segregation in the United States. This is the moment when Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat for a white woman on a bus.
Rosa Parks was a seamstress. She rode the bus to work every day. The buses were segregated. White passengers rode in the front of the bus, whilst Black passengers had to ride on the back of the bus. On December 1st, 1955, Parks was riding a Montgomery city bus when the driver, upon noticing there were white passengers standing in the aisle, asked Parks and another Black passenger to surrender their seats and stand. 3 of the passengers left their seats, but Parks refused. Even when the police arrived, she was arrested and went to jail. But then, something unexpected happened. People protested Rosa Parks' arrest. They said segregation was unfair. Martin Luther King Jr. led the boycott that ended on November 13, 1956, when the U.S. Supreme Court upheld a lower court's decision declaring Montgomery's segregated bus seating unconstitutional, and a court order to integrate the bus was set on December 20th. The boycott ended on the following day. For her role in igniting the successful campaign, Parks became known as the mother of civil rights movement.
Rosa Parks, with her defiant act of refusing to give up her seat on that fateful day, became an emblematic figure. However, it is crucial to acknowledge that her actions were part of a broader collective effort. It is indeed true that Rosa Parks was not alone in her fight for justice. With Du Bois, Thurgood Marshall, Carter G. Woodson, Mary White Ovington, Medgar Evers, and countless others stand as inspiration, contributing significantly to the relentless pursuit of equality.
But let's imagine for a moment if Rosa Parks had not taken that stand, or in this case, had given up her seat. The ripple effect of such a hypothetical scenario raises intriguing questions about the trajectory of history. The world as we know it could have been vastly different. This brings us to a thought-provoking discussion. What if Rosa Parks had not made that courageous decision? How might the course of the civil rights movement have evolved? And what impact would it have on today's world? These questions invite us to explore the interconnected nature of historical events and the pivotal role that individual actions play in shaping our collective destiny.
We 6C have a message for you.
You belong here!
Okay.
The celebration has origin in 1920s. Oh my god, why?
Rosa Parks was a seamstress. She rode on the bus to work every day. The buses were segregated. White people rode on the front of the bus whilst black people had to ride on the back of the bus. On December 1st, 1950... Do I really have to remember all of this?
However, it is crucial to
Are you
acknowledge
done yet?
But let's imagine for a moment that Rosa Parks had not taken that stand.
Hello, young lady. May you please move your spot for this woman? Well, then I'm gonna have to call the police. Yeah. Okay. For it.